Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to another vlog. Come spend the day with me. I also asked you guys for a bunch of questions on Instagram so I can do a Q&A, so I'm going to scatter those throughout the day and you can just come with me to run my errands. I'm just waking up with Clem. Sorry, this is obnoxious, I know, but my hair was a mess and I really wanted to keep my hair down to do this intro portion for you because it was a little oily. I've been making it a habit to drink a cup of water, even if it's as little as a tiny cup in the morning, because I have noticed if I take too long to drink water or if I drink something besides water, I'm a little off. I feel like the best way to start the day is have a nice full glass of water before you drink your coffee. Ma'am, you made me spill, ma'am. Okay. Before you have your coffee, before you have your tea, anything like that, have a glass of water before all of it. I asked you guys to ask me some questions on Instagram a few days ago, so I have them written down here. I'll scatter them throughout the day instead of having it like all in one portion of me sitting down. So, first question is, how have you really been mentally and physically? I love you too. Mentally and physically, I've been doing good. Like, basic wise, I've been doing great. I've been having a hard time mentally getting back to vlogging at home because something about being in New York was just so fun and I had to think outside of the box and it was new adventures. So being home, I don't know, I guess I feel like home is boring and home is calm. There's nothing new about home, so I'm having to step outside of the box and see it in a different light. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know. I feel like New York, everything was so new and everything I wanted to showcase. And I got home and everything's boring, you know, because it's just home. That's what it is. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. It's just that's how I feel. Other than that, I feel great mentally and physically. I started going to the gym. I'm not necessarily like trying to show you guys my fitness journey or anything like that because it's not really anything like that. Really all it is to make myself feel better at the end of the day, and it really has, so I've been really enjoying it. What is your sign? My birthday is October 3rd. I'm a Libra. If you guys are interested, my rising is a Gemini and my moon sign is a Virgo, which I totally relate to Virgos way more than a Libra. I don't know why. I mean, I do know, like, I know what the rising sign and the moon sign all means, so it makes sense because it's like my deeper inner personality, but I feel like my younger self is way more Libra. I want to know if you guys feel the same, if you do look into your zodiac at all, or if you do know your zodiacs and stuff. If you guys want to find out your rising and your moon, all you need to do is just Google and find like a rising sign, moon sign calculator. That's what I did. And all you need to know is your birthday. You need to know the city of where you were born and as well as the exact time. So like exact time, AM, PM, like exact time. That'll get you your answer and maybe you'll find out something new about yourself because I did not know I was so Virgo. I do know that like in the rest of my chart, I have a lot of Scorpio sprinkled around. I've gotten this question a couple times and it's, why did you change your name from Michelle Choi to Michelle Yeji? So as you guys know, Michelle Choi is my first and last name. If you also didn't know, there's a very well-established YouTuber as well that is named Michelle Choi. She lives in New York, but there are a few times where I get confused with her. Not me personally, like others get confused. They're like, oh, you're another Michelle Choi, or oh, so-and-so spoke about you, but then I end up finding out it's a different Michelle Choi. So because of that confusion, I just wanted to have my own opportunity to grow with my own name. So that's why I ended up changing it, but it's not a random change. It's actually my middle name. I just never spoke about it, so hope that clears things up. Has there been any change to your skincare routine? Actually, I have found the best skincare routine for myself, and I am so happy for me. I'm gonna get close up and show you guys my skin. I am breaking out right here because I just finished my period. Periods suck, but for the most part my skin has been doing really great. All I'm working on is getting rid of pigmentation now, and I'm gonna show you guys what I've been using because I don't know if it'll help you, but it really helped me. I've been on this new skincare routine for like, I want to say the last 3 months, like including going on my 3rd month. It's like life-changing, or it has been for me. So maybe you guys could give it a try and see if you like it as well. Actually, I'm going to show you guys because it's sitting right here. Let me show you like what order I'm using everything in. Okay, this is where I have all my skincares. So obviously I do use Curology. This is not sponsored. I love Curology. I am using Curology, and you're supposed to use it every night. However, I am using it only every other night. That's what's been working for me. These two honestly saved my life. This is the Ordinary. This is the hyaluronic acid 2% and B5. This is the Ordinary 100% plant-derived squalene. I never know how to pronounce it. I mix these two together at night, and it's honestly the best concoction. I feel like this is what helped my skin the most because it helped hydrate it without making it feel oily. So what I'll do in the evenings, usually I'll do this every other night and then this every night, and then I'll top it with the Tatcha, the water cream. Even though this is gel, over top of these two, it just works so well. And then once a week, I'll do a retinol and a really heavy cream together just to really hydrate my skin, as well as put retinol on. Retinol is pretty strong, so be careful with that. I only put it on like once a week at most. During the daytime, of course, I have my little SPF groups over here. I have my little masks. In the daytime, I only do a gel cream and a little bit of the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. This is something I only recently started using because I came back from New York and my skin was so dry. But that has been what I'm using, and I'm absolutely loving it. Come, you want to go for a walk? Come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. You guys, I have to run out the door, but before I go, I wanted to talk about Dossier. You guys know I've been working with Dossier for quite some time. I just wanted to go through my favorites right now. These are my go-tos. I've been obsessed with them for the past couple of months. It's my favorite scents and why they're my favorite. This is the first one. This one is called Floriental Vanilla. This one is inspired by the YSL Black Opium. It smells exactly the same. It smells like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a very warm. When I first smelled it, I thought it was a little too sweet, but it's such a deep, sweet smell. It smells so sultry almost. Like, this is like when you're going out to a nice evening. Like, I wouldn't wear this during the day. Anyways, this is my favorite scent right now. These two are more of my wearable scents, like throughout any time of the day, whereas this one is more for the evening. So this one is the Woody Sage. This one is inspired by Jo Malone's Wood Sage and Sea Salt. It smells so good. You can almost smell the sea salt in it, but it's so subtle and it's so fresh. It almost smells like just a fresh beachy day to me. It smells clean. It's almost like I can wear it any time of the season as well. This one is the Floral, I honestly can't ever say it. I think it's Ylang. Floral Ylang, I'm not too sure. This one is inspired by Chanel Gabrielle. The first time I ever smelled Chanel Gabrielle was when Kim, my best friend, was buying it, and I was like, oh, that smells really good. And then I found out that Dossier had them, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to smell it. I have to see if they're really similar. And they're honestly the same thing. This one is so mature. This one screams woman. to me. This just smells so strong and feminine and powerful. You have to go and try it, you guys. It's my favorite. These three, you cannot go wrong. I will say the Floriental Vanilla is definitely a more sweeter scent. It's not something I normally go for at all, but if you are into warmer scents, I would highly suggest it. It smells so good. You guys know I love Dossier, not only because of the minimal packaging, but the absolute best prices you'll ever see, as well as the fact that you get 10% off with my discount code, which is linked down below. Let me know if you guys have ever tried Dossier. Let me know which one you've tried. I would love to smell the ones that you guys are in love with. And thank you so much to Dossier for sponsoring this portion of this video. Okay, I actually do have to run out the house, so I'm gonna spray some perfume on. Also, Dossier, longest lasting perfume I've ever used. My mom and I are at Costco because I'm dropping off my car to get the tires. Finally, it's been the longest journey to get tires. I've never waited so long and I'm so happy. My mom is treating me to some dessert. Told me. This is a place that my cousin and I went to back in Irvine, but this one is in Bellaterra in Huntington Beach. You should try it out if you guys like sweets or like ice cream. So I got the one, it's called Abu, and you put like a Nutella filling or custard filling or whatever you want, and then ice cream in it. And then my mom got the taiyaki, which is just the fish, and she got red bean and custard. Baby girl got some new tires. Hi you guys, I'm back from getting my tires. They're amazing, they look so good. That tire situation is a whole different story on its own. Wow. Anyways, very grateful I have tires now. Lesson learned, I'm ordering my tires before I even need the tires. Check your tires. Get the tires. Just do it. You're gonna have to spend the money anyways. Okay, I'm kind of a little bit hungry, but I don't want like a meal. I have like the munchies. So, what is it? I have these pickles that I bought a little while ago. They're the Mount Olive kosher dill spears, and I saw that girl was like, oh, my favorite midnight snack is like cheese covered or whatever, and I was like, oh my god, that's brilliant. I used to make tacos with cheese. Why wouldn't you put pickles in cheese? So I'm gonna do that because I kind of really want to try it, and I only have like 2 pickles left, and then I thought I would go over some more questions. It's bubbling. I'm gonna wait till it crisps up a little bit, and then I'm gonna add the pickles. Okay, I had to use the only cheese I had, which was Havarti. You're gonna basically want to crisp it up and then add in your pickle. I did it a little bit too early, but that's fine. It's fine. I'm very excited to eat this. It looks very crunchy. I like it, but I think my cheese is wrong. I like it though. I have my phone over here. How do you handle people who judge the way my or your body looks? I don't handle it because there's nothing to handle. Because how you feel about my body is not my problem. Let that really sink in. The way that other people feel about my body, whether it's she's shaped weird, or she looks like an apple, or all her fat is in her thighs, or all her fat is in her face, or oh, her double chin is so big, or whatever it is, not my problem. This is probably like the realest I'm gonna get. Ew. who says that, about this question, because it really is ultimately, and I totally get where the question is coming from, because I feel like my younger self was always so absorbed in what other people thought about me, like how I looked, how I dressed, how I acted, how I talked, how I even presented myself. But growing up, even within the past 2 years, I'm just like, that's not my problem. I feel good wherever I am, while I'm holding my freaking cheese pickle here. How you feel about me is not my problem. You think I am that way, that I don't care, you know? And that's not to say like, oh, you must be young, or oh, you must be insecure. It's just, it's a way of changing your mindset. Now, this is where I get very brutally honest as your friend, as I hope that anyone would say this to me, is when you get to a place where you're so absorbed in the way that other people look at you, maybe you feel that way about you. Like for me, when I was really insecure and when I was like, oh my gosh, people think that I look fat, or people think this and that about me, I went to the gym and I changed it, because obviously I was upset. I wasn't happy, or I wasn't content. You need to change the mentality or the physical aspects that you want to change. That's not go and get plastic surgery. It's just fix what's in you, you know, find peace within yourself, whether that's mentally or physically or however you see fit. Now, when you get to that point where you're like, what you think about me is not important, you will find peace. Trust me. This next question is really hard to answer for me. And it's, what do you do when you feel like you've tried your best and it's still not enough? I feel like that's really hard because I don't have context to it. I'm a true believer in trying. Trying until you can't try anymore, because then at least you get to say, I did everything I could with whatever situation it is, whether it's school, work, relationships, friendships, anything like that. You try and you try and you try and you try until you cannot try. The question is, what do you do when you feel like you've tried your best and it's still not enough? That last part is what gets me. I'm like, how do you know it's not enough? The only way I could think about it is it must be a relationship. Like you keep trying and it's not enough, like it's not fixing the solution. Sometimes you have to be able to walk away. And when you're not able to do that, when you're not able to walk away, maybe your trying isn't done. Maybe you need to try some more. That's not to say stay in a toxic relationship, stay in an abusive relationship, or anything like that. You need to try enough for you. Put yourself first. Try for you, and when that isn't enough, you can say, I did everything I could in my power, and it's now time to walk away. I have been in plenty of situations where I had to try and try and try, and even when that person, and this might not be the same situation, but that person didn't deserve my trying, but at the end of the day, I had to do it in order to finally get to a place where I was like, this is enough, this is ridiculous, I choose myself, and myself says no more. I can't do it anymore. You gotta be real with yourself. It hurts and it sucks, but sometimes maybe it's not even worth trying, you know? You wish that other people tried for you, so you try so hard, but really, you need to be selfish sometimes. It's not about the other person, just because, like, you're doing it to feed yourself. I feel like a lot of the times I fought for people because I was like, this is how I want people to treat me. But at the end of the day, that just takes away your energy, because that doesn't always mean that they're gonna try for you. Just because you're a good person doesn't mean that other people are gonna be good to you. Okay, next question is, okay, you guys, the more I eat this, the more I don't like it. I like pickles cold and fresh. I don't really like it too much. I don't like the cheese, or maybe it's because I used Havarti, and Havarti is a little bit more chewy when melted. Maybe cheddar would have been better because it like crisps up into like a chip, or maybe even Parmesan. But anyways, Havarti's not it. What is your type physically, and what are your top 3 qualities? Physically, I of course want a guy who's taller, but that doesn't mean that I want like a giant guy. If I get lucky and I get a giant guy, that's great. I'm not for guys who are normally my height. I just am not that way. But that's not to say that if I met someone organically and we hit it off and you like me and I like you, like, I'm not going to be like, sorry, no can do because you're shorter. But I will say, like, I'm going to be brutally honest. Just like guys are going to look at me and be like, I don't like fat girls. I don't like short guys. Sorry, that's just how I feel. I don't naturally go towards them. And you're a liar if you say otherwise. I'm just being honest. But that's not to say I would reject someone if I'm hitting it off. But usually I do go for guys. Like, I immediately am attracted to guys who are taller. I don't need a guy who's like physically built, like goes to the gym like 5 times a day. Situation. I want a guy who's gonna eat with me at like 3 in the morning, go to get like Jack in the Box or McDonald's or Taco Bell. Let's live the healthy lifestyle, but a balanced lifestyle, you know, kind of situation. I also like it when a guy has like a little bit of meat to him. I don't like scrawny or really muscular guys. I just don't prefer them. That's just, I don't know. I don't know. That's just how I feel. I don't feel safe around them. Is that weird? And then 3 qualities I look for in a guy. Let me think about it. The first is communication. And it's kind of hard for me to explain that because I think communication is, yes, generalized, but I also think it means different things to different people. Like for me, for instance, when I date, I ask a lot of questions. I'm curious. I want to get to know you. I have a lot of questions and I never stop. I try to stop myself, but they don't. Like, I have questions for days. Now, I want that reciprocated. I want to date and be surrounded by people who care, who want to know about me, who want to learn about me. So that's what I mean by communication, and obviously the other generalized stuff like talk to me, be honest, and all of that stuff. Second is to be respectful. That's not just towards me, but like my family, his friends, just that general respect, especially because I feel like even though we all deserve respect, I feel like in the Asian culture or a lot of minority culture take respect to like another level. Like we really respect our elders, we really respect our peers, things like that, you know? Third is a sense of humor. I spend a lot of my time with my brother, my friends, laughing, joking, just having fun, you know, having that sense of humor. Don't have a stick up your ass. It's just, life's not that serious. You gotta be able to laugh and laugh at other people and laugh at yourselves and just all of that. I wanted to show you my room because I actually switched up my room a little bit, just a teeny bit, and it kind of feels good because it feels like I'm getting my shit together for 2023. You know what I mean? Sometimes you need a little new change. So I'm going to show you guys. When you walk in, this is the new setup. I'm loving it. Sorry, I don't know what the heck is on the TV because my brother was watching TV and I didn't change it. But my clock used to be up there on my mirror, but my mirror is now moved over and slanted. I have this cute little air purifier and that box is actually full of Clem's toys, which I might switch over to something else, and that I actually need to clean up. This isn't fully done. Like, I didn't promise that it was going to be clean. I just wanted to show you guys. But that TV, LED lights have always been there, but this cupboard is beautiful. It's a little bit messy inside. This is the best I could do, honestly. But everything that used to be on that black cart, you guys know I hated it because it was so messy, is now in here, including Clemmy's snacks. So it's really nice because it's kind of hidden, and this goes well with my TV, and it's kind of really just clean, you know? And then over here, when you look at my bed, my desk used to be over here and my bedside table used to be over there. That white used to be over here. So it's all kind of switched around now. So now my bed is finally centered with my TV and my desk is over here, which I really like because it's like pushed to the corner and it's almost like separate from my bed. So it kind of feels like more studio-esque, where it's like my workspace is cornered in a way and everything else is like where I sleep and all of that stuff. Huh, Clemmy babe? Clemmy? Can you say hi to everyone? Can you say hi? This one? Thank you. I just got out of the shower and I'm gonna do my skincare routine. I already have Curology on. So I just need to do, sorry, gotta do math when I do this. So I'm gonna answer a few other questions. Do you believe once a cheater, always a cheater? I wanna say, I think that's a yes and no kind of situation. I think it depends on how your partner cheated on you, why they cheated on you, who they cheated on you with. Like, if, say I was with someone and my partner cheated on me with my best friend, no. Like, no. It's not happening. Depends on, like, what degree of, like, cheating did he do? Did he sleep with someone? Did he just make out with someone at the bar because he was drunk and stupid? I feel like there's just so many different reasons, and I don't know. So I think it really depends on, like, the degree of cheating. I do believe that people can learn from their cheating. However, I think if you're unable to get past it, like if you're gonna constantly bring it up and constantly pester them about it, I think it's better to just leave it as is. Don't stay in the relationship. Do you get what I mean? Like, if all you're gonna do is bring it up every time you're insecure and every time, like, if you can't forgive it and forget it, then maybe it's not your place to stay. Because I think you need to be able to, if you forgive it for that situation, you really do need to forget it. Like, you can't keep bringing it up. It's just going to tear apart your relationship. When you forgive, just... And that also has to do with your partner. Like, your partner needs to be able to give you that stability and be like, okay, I fucked up, like, I'm here for you 100%, and he has to prove that to you, he, she, whomever. But it's a hard one. I think that really depends on the type of person, what the situation was. Did you mess up too? You know, there's so much that goes into it, and that's not my place to say, because I could end up dating someone and he cheated on me, but I take him back. Next time I don't take him back, you know, that really depends on the situation, the relationship, who you are, who they are, all of that stuff. I think I'm gonna go make some tea. I kinda really want some tea. The vibes are given tea vibes. I'm debating between either this one, which is the corn husk tea, or we have like a box of other teas. Hold on, let me... Please don't mind the noise, the dishwasher is running. I think either between the jasmine oolong tea, or there's jasmine green tea. There's also chamomile tea, but I don't really want chamomile. That's the China Slim tea. That's what I take to detox. That's jasmine. I think I'm gonna have the corn husk tea. My mom gets this from the Asian market. It's so freaking good. It's so soft and like delicate, and it's really calming. I almost prefer it rather than chamomile. I don't love the taste of chamomile, but it's okay. I just made my tea. It's piping hot right now. I just have a few more questions left, so I'm gonna go through it with you guys. Favorite zodiac signs and least favorite zodiac signs. I personally don't like judge people based on their zodiac signs too much. Like, I don't find out their zodiac and go, oh, you're that. It rarely happens, but I thought I would answer it with the knowledge that I do have, because I only have a very few amount that when I do know this specific person is this specific zodiac sign, I do get a little, oh, okay, like skeptical a little bit, but I rarely do base it off of that. It's just this has happened multiple times, so that's why I feel this way. I don't really have a favorite zodiac sign because I think everyone is pretty much equal. The only ones, and I wouldn't even say the worst, it's just the ones that I've had experiences with that I find to be negative. So first one is Sagittarius men, specifically men. I get along with Sagittarius women. I don't know very many, but the one that I do know, she's amazing. It's Brooke, Kim's best friend. Love her, but men, I don't like them. Specifically because the ones that I have met, and I've had full-on experiences with them, like I've been around them long enough to know what kind of people they are. They're so narcissistic. I hope to God that I do really meet a nice Sagittarius man, because so far, no, I don't like them. I don't like them. Second is Capricorn men. I just don't like them. That's all. Period. Is that from a personal experience? Maybe, but nah, I don't think we get along. We're just not, no, we just don't get along. This third one is funny because I specifically said that I'm more Virgo, which I am, but I don't really like Virgo men. I'm okay with Virgo women, but I don't like men because they're know-it-alls. My dad is one. And then I knew another one, and he was very know-it-all. They're very nice people. Here's the thing. All of these zodiac signs are nice people. I think they're deep down rooted personality, ego, whatever it is, I just don't get along with. We just don't get along. We butt heads. It just doesn't work. And then if I had to choose a zodiac sign that I don't like in women, it would probably be a Libra, which is funny because I am a Libra, but that's how much I don't resonate with Libras. I think Libra women enjoy attention a lot, like a lot. To the point where it's so annoying where I literally want to scream, shut the fuck up. Like, it's not about you. Please, please go sit in a corner and like humble yourself. That's just how I feel. This next question is, I had to answer it because it just screamed me. I'm 27 and I always thought I'd be married by now. Did you have any age in mind for marriage? Girl, when I tell you I was supposed to be married about 10 years ago, I was supposed to be married about 10 years ago, okay? So here is the timeline, okay? When I was 16 and very naive, I had the knowledge. My parents got married when they were 27, and I was like, oh my God, that is old, right? Very stupid mindset. I was like, my God, 27 is so old. Like, I don't want to waste my life, like, not falling in love and getting married early. Who was I? So at 16, I thought I was going to get married at, like, 21, 22, because I had this idea that I really wanted kids at 24, and then I reached 18. I was like, 21, 22 is not that far. Maybe it's not gonna happen. So at 18, I was like, okay, maybe I'll get married around like 25. I'll have kids by 27. That'll be perfect. My mom had me when I was 28. I think the age difference is great. I think it works out. Your girl turned like 23, 24, and I was like, okay, it hasn't happened yet. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. I'll get married at 27. It'll be fine. 27 is a great age. I've lived life. My parents got married at 27. Have kids by 30. It'll be beautiful. Beautiful. I'll match my mom's age timeline. It'll be great, right? And then your girl turned 27, and then freaking reality hit me like a freaking train, and then it hit me that there is no timeline. Bitch, I am 28 now. Why are you laughing at me? My brother is sitting here. I am 28 now. That whole age limit of like when I need to get married went out the door like years ago. Age doesn't matter when you get married. Of course, would I love to get married now? Yes. But has the opportunity come? No. So I'm not really dreadful about the thought. I stopped thinking about like what age am I gonna get married at around 27. So I hope that you find peace in that and you're okay with not having to get married at a certain age. It does definitely get harder when you're surrounded by friends who are getting engaged and married and having kids and stuff like that, but it's like the same thing about like when you graduate high school, when you graduate college, and when you get a job, and when you move out, things like that. It's just everybody's timeline is different. You don't have to get married now. You should live life while you can alone. And of course we want to be in relationships, but that doesn't define us. We're good. We're fine. This specific question was asked in different words, like at least over 20 times in my Q&A, and I'm going to answer it for you. This tea is really good. Oh my God, it's so good. The last question is, are you talking to a guy at the moment? Yes, I am. I am talking to a guy at the moment. Anyways, that is all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog slash Q&A. It was kind of like a follow me throughout the day. It was just kind of a recap of my life and what's going on. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below if you guys liked today's video. I missed you guys. I can't wait to see you again. There will be another vlog up soon, I promise, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!